Okay, we should be live.
Yep. Content of the meeting is being sent to a third party. Well, it's always a party when we're around here. So, how's it going, guys? Welcome to SongNet. I'm Jimmy, and Steve is going to be running the show pretty much as usual. And I'm excited to hear Dani. Dani Felt is somebody that I haven't met yet, so I'm excited to find out what she's all about. Her friend Evan was not able to make it tonight for other reasons, but we still got Dani, and that's an exciting thing. Dani's been in this industry for a while. I was reading her bio, and it looks really interesting. Very much like what we do here at SongNet all the way around. Um, so I guess we'll just go and let her tell us a little bit about what she does, and then we'll start listening to stuff. So, Dani, what do you do exactly? Take it away.
Hey everyone, my name is Dani Fell. Thank you so much for having me, Jim and Steven. It's a pleasure to meet everyone. So, I've been working in the music industry for 15 years. I am a coach, I do PR, I do branding with Evan, marketing. I'm also an artist myself, and I basically help artists connect to the right people depending on what their marketing or PR goals are. Me and Evan have been doing a lot of branding for artists specifically because we realized that he's gotten over 1,000 sync placements. And when he was pitching artists, he noticed it was a lot easier to start pitching them when they actually had a story and a powerful brand that matched the type of music or film or theme of the movie that they were pitching for. So he realized that, besides just sync, branding was a whole thing that really made a difference with the artists, from content strategy to submitting them for opportunities. And so we've been really focused on that. And aside from that, I love doing PR and getting people into podcasts and media and helping people tell their story. And um, yeah, I feel like that's a good summary.
And how did you get started in this industry or in this business?
Yeah, so I got started by doing a blog. So I was in New York at the time. I'm from Philly originally, and I had over 300 interviews in a couple years. And all these publicists started asking me to go cover their artist shows and getting them on my blog. And eventually I turned it into a book. And then I started doing a lot of consulting. I started doing live showcases in New York, did some A&R, and the rest was history.
Cool. And so
That's where
you're
Danny and I actually met. Was I met her at one of her showcases
in,
Yes,
in
that
New
is how we
York?
met.
in New
Oh,
York. Yeah, when I lived
very
here. Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
Yes.
LA's a whole different vibe. So,
Yeah, definite. Yeah, absolutely. I went from New York and then I just moved from Nashville, so I was there for 5 years, and now I live in LA. So I wanted to like experience some of all the major music cities. So it's been really cool being able to compare everything and just see like the different vibes.
well, all of the people that I know in Nashville keep telling me that Nashville is not country, yet it is. So, I don't know. What's your opinion about Nashville?
Yeah, it has tons of country, but it's not just country. So they have a really good rock scene. They have a lot of pop artists. It's really a thriving community for songwriters and artists, and there's just so much talent out there. I used to love Third and Porter in Nashville. Yes, that sounds extremely familiar.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
whole lot of stuff after the Grammys here about Beyonce winning country as kind of I don't know, but anyway, it's all good, and I'm excited to see what's going on. So, Steve, want to go ahead or Danny, you want to go ahead and start listening to stuff and making comments?
Yes, absolutely. Let's do this.
All right, Steve, take it away.
Okay, so first up we'll have Sean, who's like us East tonight. And the name of the song is "Can't Fake This." And I share my screen and I'll get the lyrics up.
And Danny, you can stop at any time. Just raise your hand or whatever. Let Steve know that you've heard enough to make a comment. So,
Sounds great.
Hold on for a second. For some reason, the PDF file didn't come up yet. This is not coming up. Is this the right song?
I spent the past 2 years alone in my mind, and somehow I landed next to the fall line. I could not see it clear until I realized that I'd been handed a chance to rewind. Now I spin in a world of only you. I spin warm in your falling rain. Now I spin in a world of only you.
Nice, smells good.
I spin high in your aeroplane. Can't fake this. You got a different kind of love, a different kind of love. Can't fake this. Can't fake this. You got a different kind of love, a different kind of love. Can't fake this. I was a castaway, trapped on my own ship, stripped bare and sinking, stuck in slow motion. I was carrying so much weight, I was losing my grip.
Cool. Okay, who wrote the song? They're muted.
Sham, like you
I
wave again,
did.
Sham. There you go.
My name's Sham, by the way.
No, sorry.
Sham. Sham, great job. I like that you had three different complete sections because I know in sync they really want people to have like different sections so that they can kind of do different things with the song. So I liked how like it was like very broken up. Um yeah, it was a cool song. I really liked it. I liked the last part we heard because it was like more rock, which I didn't expect from like the first part because the first part sounded like really like chill. So it's interesting how you like took it from like acoustic and chill to like all of a sudden to rock. So that was really cool. I really liked the lyrics and I really liked like how it was like very like heartfelt.
Cool, thank you.
Yes, no problem.
Okay. Next up, we'll have Marcel Riley. And,
Yeah. Also, maybe you want to mention Marcel. What and all you guys, when we present your song, what you want to do if as an artist or sync or whatever else, just so that she knows what direction you guys are aiming at.
Yes, that would help a lot.
Yeah, I am very interested in trying to place my music. Looking for I can write jingles too. Right now, I'm just writing stuff that's more personal, but I love like copying stuff and making my own versions of things, or just making original stuff. But yeah, I would love to get my music placed.
Heck yeah.
all right, so this song is called Burn, Burn. Share the screen. on music. Hmm.
More than I see, rare and unique. Got bigger dreams than what you see in me. Smile like a dream when I pick up speed. Risk everything just to be seen. I'm gonna crash and burn if that's what it takes for you to scream my name. No more U-turns. I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna burn. Oh, you're gonna watch me. I'm gonna crash and burn if that's what it takes for you to scream my name. No more U-turns. I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna burn. Won't ignore what I'm living for. I want more than you expect of me. Want to perform, glad till I saw. You know my cause when you see my mind. I'm gonna crash and burn if that's what it takes for you to scream my name. No more U-turns. I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna burn. Oh, you're gonna watch me. I'm gonna crash and burn if that's what it takes for you to scream my.
And your name is Marcella?
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Marcella. Thank you for showing your song. I love this melody. I think it's really catchy. I think you're a really talented songwriter. I don't know if you're looking also to find other artists to sing your songs or you're just looking more to sing your own songs, but I think you're really good at songwriting and like I really like the lyrics and I really like the chorus. It's a really cool song. I started singing it like in my head. Like I was like, this is a really cool song.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Really good. You're really good at writing.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I would in I would find other artists too if you want to also write for other people and collaborate. I would look for other artists too that can like sing songs and you can write some of the songs. It's always cool also when you do that because like then multiple people can pitch the song and you have like multiple different people promoting the song. But I could see you writing for like a lot of like pop artists, like
Okay.
pop alternative. Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Really cool.
Okay, so next up we have John Wyatt. This is called Hey Grim Reaper.
like you just lost a friend. Hey Grim Reaper, you probably lose all of them. I look forward to talking with you when my time is through, but I hope it's not anytime soon. Hey Grim Reaper, have a nice afternoon. Will you be here long or just passing through? I wasn't planning to see you so soon. Hey Dark Rider, by the light of the moon. Is it just by the touch of your hand? I'm hoping the blade's not involved, but we all get caught in the fall. It's not your fault. Hey Black Diamond, I hope that I can be your friend. Hey Grim Reaper, is it really the end? Is it?
Sorry, who wrote this? John Wyatt?
Hello.
Oh my God, I love this song.
Oh,
I
thank.
I see it definitely in like sync licensing, and I can like picture it in like indie, like those like really super indie films, if that makes
Mhm.
sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Juno or like any of that like category. I could also see it in like some kind of like, I don't watch Dexter, but I feel like it's like that kind of vibe where it's like
Mm,
this like very like sarcastic thing, or like a murder scene where, but it's like a funny scene, but it's like a murder funny scene, if that makes
right.
sense. Like I
Yeah, yeah.
totally could like picture that. I really like it. I really like the lyrics. I really like the melody. Yeah, I really like this. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, John, do you have a music video or anything of that posted or?
I do have a video on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that really helps too because when you have something that's out there that people can look at, not just listen to, then it sometimes will spark something, especially like with a filmmaker. Oh yeah, that's a lot like my scene in my movie. I'd be able to use that. So
Oh,
yeah, that's a very cool thing, and I'm definitely gonna look for that. That's a great song, man. I love that.
thanks. I appreciate it. It's under the band name is Ghost Island. So it's
Ghost Island. Okay.
yeah, if you search for that. Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, next up is Carmen DeVries. The name of the song is Miracle.
Do you want to say anything about it, Cameron?
Oh yeah, thanks, Jimmy. Hi, thanks. Hi, Danny. Cameron.
Hi, Cameron. Nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you. Yeah, this is. I don't have much to say about this song. It's kind of a newer song, just an old song idea I had a couple years ago that I just went back in 2 weeks ago and just sort of finished it. And it's meant to be a song just about the life journey. Kind of, you get to those crossroads where in life where you kind of reflect on the journey, and it's kind of one of those songs of like getting to that place of reflection and it's kind of what you're feeling in that moment and what you've learned basically. So
Awesome. I can't wait to hear it.
Can you make something beautiful out of something so plain? follow a failure with startling acclaim. Well, it took a long time to get here, but this time I'm going to stay. There'll be no more hanging my head, nothing to get in my way. I looked all over for a simple path, but every road I found seemed winding. I even got down on my knees and thought, how can I survive it? But then I saw, you gotta take everything as a miracle. 'Cause every road will bend, but the twists and turns can show us brand new things. It was clear there are diamonds in the off-roads. If we mine the depths, there's something good in our pain. Can you mine the depths? Can you open up those jewels? Because the soul will sing a million songs before it lands on the one that's true. Can you mine the depths?
Oh my God, I keep forgetting I'm muted. Awesome. Cameron. So a female sang this, right? This wasn't you that sang this, I'm guessing.
So actually, I have a vocal cord problem, so it's actually me singing it really quiet, and then I used AI to no. I used
Wow,
AI to enhance my own
that's
vocals.
interesting.
Yeah.
So, okay. I really like the song. What I get feedback a lot from sync people, if you're trying to do this for sync, is like they want it to go bigger, 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 and like more dynamic. So I noticed like the beginning, like the first two sections kind of almost sounded like very similar. So if you're making this more for sync, I would create more dynamics and different instrumentation throughout each section. That's feedback I've gotten a lot from Sing people with my own stuff is like they just want like especially the chords. Like I was waiting for something to kind of go like bigger, but I felt like it was kind of still playing it safe. So I really like the song. I like the vocals. I like the vibe of the song, but I think creating more make the sections different like from each other. So, maybe you add violin, to make it bigger, or like you add an instrument, or you slow something down, or you make something really quiet and then really loud. Like just like more dynamics, I think will add a lot more. I think it will make it pop a lot more. But it's like a really good song.
Thank you. Thanks, Danny. Yeah, that's great feedback.
Yeah, no problem. Great job.
Okay, next we have Pierre Engelbert, and the song is called Surrounded by Idiots.
So I'm not um, I'm I'm not looking for sing. If anybody ever wanted to use one of my songs and sing, that's fine with me. But I'm not pursuing that. I'm just writing my music, my songs, the way I like them, and I'm happy to share them. But it's my own thing. So this one is a song that I did a few years ago, and then I played it. I played it again at Kulak's Woodshed and last week, and then I realized that it might be a good timing to record it. So I worked on it. I did it last week. I recorded it, and I'm sort of hoping maybe to get a little feedback, see if it's good enough to put out like this or what I could do better. Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay.
It's so nice to meet you. And yeah, I totally understand not everyone's going for sync. I think when I give feedback for sync, it's more like because I can see it in sync. So if like I hear something specific that I kind of see like feels more that vibe, I kind of want to just give feedback in case that's something that someone is pursuing, but that totally makes sense. And yeah, like that's so awesome that you're releasing it. So I'm excited to hear it.
Thank you.
We are surrounded by idiots, cornered by morons, suffocated by bigots, governed by charlatans. If you were not for your big brown eyes, your $100 smile, and the promise of your life, we are bombarded with bombast, bamboozled and bullied, harassed by, well, asses, indoctrinated from the pulpit. If you were not for your curly black hair, life wouldn't be fair. I swear. I would go mad, I would go batshit, even bonkers, I would lose it. I would need Xanax, lots of it. I'd go cuckoo, I'm telling you. I'd be a mess, I'd be depressed. I would regress, I must confess. I'd call my mommy, be all weepy. Hurry, hurry, come and get me. We are wronged by the righteous, persecuted by the pious, minimized by the pompous.
Are you singing this? Is this you?
Yeah, it's me singing. Yeah.
You have such a great voice.
Oh, thank you.
You're really
Thank you.
funny, man. Like I could really see you doing like musical theater songs, like composing for musicals because your stuff's super animated, or even like animated movies because it's just like very theatrical and I love theater. So I think this is super catchy and I think you're really good. Um, you have a really great voice and
Thank you. Oh my
I
goodness.
could see you writing like a whole musical. It's really cool. I really like it, and congrats on the song.
Thank you. Do you think it's produced enough to for me to put it out there?
I personally think it sounds really good in my opinion. I mean, you can always work with mixers and stuff if you want
Yeah.
to do more, but like I think it is so catchy and like so relevant, and I think it will get a lot of attention. I would recommend definitely doing some kind of lyric video with the song, like so you have some kind of visual. Um, but yeah, I think it's really funny.
Great. Thank you so much.
Pierre, where did you record that?
I have my home studio. I do on Logic, and I play the guitars and the keyboard myself, and then I play everything else through my keyboard. So
Yeah,
the
'cause
trumpets, I do the drums and all that, and then I kind of clean it up, you know. Yeah.
one of the big problems when you record your own stuff, I'm guilty of that too, is that when you're too close to it, then you put too much stuff in, or you don't hear exactly what other people hear.
Yeah.
I've known you and I've known your stuff long enough to know that those horn parts are stepping all over your vocals, really.
Okay. All right.
So I would consider either changing them or taking them out because they're very staccato and they don't support the lyric as it is.
Okay. Thank you. I need feedback like that. Yeah.
Yeah, when you, especially with your lyrics, your lyrics, like I think I had mentioned before, nerd rock, right? It's beautiful because
I'm
really,
very proud of that.
yes, you should be because it's a unique thing. But also that also means like Danny was talking about, when you have your arrangement support the lyric in such a way, like, I'm surrounded by idiots. Well, automatically you think, well, what kind of a sound does an idiot make? And then that's the kind of sound that you can pop in there to support that a little bit. Instead of just a straight up horn, maybe something like a vibra slap or something goes brrr or boink or something weird, just to kind of pick that up so that it reinforces the idiot thing. Okay. And then stuff like that makes a big difference. So something to consider.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Sure, I'll help you on production. You just give me a call.
All right, thanks. I'd love that.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Catherine Beck. Song is called, I must apologize. I didn't download the lyrics. I forgot to, but I've heard the song before, and the lyrics are very easy to follow, so I wouldn't be concerned about that. Anyway, let's do this one.
Do you want to say anything about it, Catherine?
It's called Rodeo, and it's not really about rodeoing. It's just about a rodeo guy and his wife and the kids and their story.
Awesome.
I hope.
Yeah, and it'll come up. The reason it's delayed is I'm on Wi-Fi, not an Ethernet, and my son, who's a hedge fund trader, is actually working, and he uses up a lot of bandwidth. So that's why there's a delay when the songs come up.
Just an ordinary dusty day. You were rodeoing and I was with the kids, and your brother called and said you've been hurt real bad, hurt real bad. My heart was in my throat the whole day. Seemed like a century to get to you. And the doctor said I'm sorry, but his riding days are over, over. I love the rodeo and you, I always will. You don't have to prove anything, you're all I need. You're all I need. 'Cause you can be my cowboy, and I'll be your rodeo. And you can be my cowboy, and I'll be your rodeo. You sat around the house feeling sorry for yourself. I knew you just wanted to disappear, and I said, go outside and talk to God. Talk to God. He went outside and prayed a lot. He saw the things in his life that he forgot, like all his friends and family, helping him through those darker days. Those darker days. I love the rodeo and you, I always will. You don't have to prove anything.
Were you singing that? Is that your voice or she muted.
Yeah, that's me.
Cool. I hear like harmonies, like I hear on the chorus or something like another voice. I think that could bring it to another level if you had like a guy singing with the chorus or something, almost like I just think that could make it even more interesting too. I like it. I just like heard another voice on the chorus like to bring it to another level.
Okay.
Um and I think is one of your goals sync or is it more just like releasing this as an artist or like what is your goal?
I don't know. I mean, I could, if I could place it with any kind of Americana artist, that'd be good with me.
Say it again?
If I could place it with an Americana artist, that'd be good, or country.
Okay, so you're looking are you looking more to like be an artist or more be like a songwriter for artists?
Yeah, I'd like to be an artist, but you know, it's really hard.
Fair. Yeah. I think, okay, if your goal is to write for other artists, the best way to do that is to make friends with artists and have them sing your songs, but write with them. Just because I feel like a lot of indie artists don't want to necessarily sing other people's songs unless they wrote with them. So I would say if your goal is to write for other artists, I would um, connect with other artists and ask about doing co-writing sessions and then have them be like the main artist if that's something you're interested in more than just being an artist. But you can also still be an artist. But if you're looking to also write with other people, that could be a cool strategy. But I could see it like maybe in some kind of like southern like film, you know what I mean? Like something about Texas or something to do with cowboys or like Nashville or like anything like that. But I like the song. I think it would be interesting also to hear a few other artists sing the song. If you're open to that, maybe connect with other artists and show them the song and see who would be a fit. But also, I think another thing that could bring it to another level could also be just adding another vocal, like adding a guy singing it. So it's more like a female and male duo on the chorus. Just some ideas to think about. And then maybe adding some more dynamics throughout the song because I felt like it was very like one tone, if that makes sense. So just because everyone's attention is so short these days, an idea is like maybe add different instrumentation on parts of it or make parts of it louder, parts of it quieter. You know, there's just different ways to kind of make it more like dynamic, I think is the word. But yeah, it's a really good song. Really good job singing too.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have Joe Lindstrom. This is called Firefly.
Oh, okay, great.
Hey guys, this is a lot of fun. I'm having a good time. I think I'm filling up the chat with all my comments.
Heck yeah.
Oh, Joe, we met a taxi. Yeah,
That's right, we did.
that's right.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So we'll catch up at some point. But yeah, I'm not an artist or anything. I just like to make music. I love writing and I love producing. The song that you guys are going to hear today was written for a very specific brief. So this probably wouldn't be applicable to other sync opportunities, but I am hoping at some point to get something in sync at some point within my lifetime.
Cool. Are you singing on this or someone else is singing?
No, no. So I've hired a guy out of he's in Manchester, England. I got him on air gigs. And
Cool.
so if you go to air gigs and you want to get a professional vocal, there's some great vocalists on there, and some people are doing it for like $100.
Cool.
And that's where I got this vocalist.
I work with a ton of singers, so if you're like ever looking to hire anybody, I got you.
Yeah, he's great. Sean Killian.
Heck yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's see.
Summer's gone, the beach closes out. Birds gather above and take the main highway south. I went by your old house, got as far as the stairs before I turned around. Then I passed the old high school, remembering the time we cut class, stayed out till dark with a bottle of wine. You kicked off your shoes, danced in the yard, feet on the grass under the stars. I lit a fire, played my guitar, I made a silent wish on a fast-moving star. And you lit the night with a flickering spark, the last firefly pierced in the dark. We didn't know it at the time, this was our last night. Thought we had endless days, everything would be fine. You promised to rise, I promised to call.
Yeah, really great vocalist, definitely. This gives me like Hallmark movie vibes, like Christmas film scenes. You know what I mean? Like those like cheesy like romance films. I think you definitely hit on the nail with that if that was like your focus.
Yeah, the brief was calling for something like a story, and it was they wanted something like Sufjan Stevens, and so I was kind of right into the brief there.
Yeah. Did you write the lyrics and
Yeah,
melody?
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, really great song. You definitely picked a great vocalist. So yeah, definitely really cool song. I definitely see it in like those like Hallmark Christmas. Any of like those Christmas films. I would definitely keep it in mind for any of that kind of stuff.
Thank you. It's
Or
such good
anything you write
feedback.
similar.
I
What?
really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Really cool.
Who's up next, Steve?
Is Larambe here?
I don't know. Rum is not here yet. He might
Oh,
show up
okay.
later.
Okay. I'll skip over, and then if he comes in, I'm gonna play his song later. All right. Let's do. Let's see. Is Ed Lackey, who I know is here. And
All right.
let's see. Ed's song is called "Commercial Accident."
This song is based on Bhopal, India. If you remember the episode there, where a lot of people died, I think over 2,000 actually.
Okay.
another day. Building standing empty, not a sound along the way. Drifting smell of mankind, rising up from decay. The breeze is blowing softly, and it seems to say, it's just another commercial accident. Forgive us for what we do. It's all in the name of progress. A better life for me and you. The rain is gently misting, falling to the ground, coming from the stratosphere, bringing radiation down. Dioxide is arising, seeping from the ground. Now I must ask you, how much longer we will be around? It's just another commercial accident.
So I think it'd be really interesting to see Pierre sing this song. Because it's like very similar vibe to his other song brand. So I think it'd be super interesting to see you guys collaborate. This is really cool. You're really good at writing rock songs. Like it's very rock, but I just have a feeling you guys should definitely like do I think it'd be super interesting to hear him sing on this song. Um, yeah, but this is really catchy. It's a really cool song. You guys just have such similar styles of writing and humor. I think it'd be really interesting to see you guys collaborate.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. I also see you writing for like rock bands. Like I could also picture like a rock band singing this, if that makes sense. It's like very rock. I'm guessing rock's a big influence of yours, or like country rock. It almost reminded me of like Nashville, because it's almost like multiple genres, like rock, country almost, or rockabilly. I don't know. But I think it'd be super interesting to see Pierre sing this song.
Thank you. I'll see if Pierre will do it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you want that, Ed, but I'm glad to try.
All right. Next up, we have Kurt Allen, and this is called Dream Machine. Dream Machine. Kurt, want to say anything?
Sure, yeah. I think prefer myself as the artist, so probably not pitching it to other bands. But yeah, I'm looking at like getting into sync and maybe playlists or something like that. Whatever makes the most sense. Like I've spent, I don't know, a decade or more writing a bunch of songs. This is one of them, writing and recording and doing like one-stop shop for myself. So yeah.
That's very helpful if you can write and produce and record and sing and play.
I hope so.
Okay.
was so tongue in cheek. Always your tongue on my cheek. A song so sweet, something we'd sing and sing, slipping, tipping toward the edge of the world. Full bore till you got bored. Rinse and repeat the coda on the sheet. Come back to me to say, kiss me, just kiss me. Such a dreamer, always dreaming, chasing some new thing, a dream machine.
There's several things I'm trying to think. I was gonna say, it makes me think of like Radiohead and like Green Day and like old school rock. I
Sure.
also weirdly hear like it going into metal and like screaming be in this song. And it's like weird that it's not. I'm like in my head, I'm like I'm waiting for like this like metal like singer to start screaming and like some part of the song is just like makes me definitely like think of that vibe. It's really cool. Definitely. It's a really cool song. I think you can make it even more like rock or dramatic or like add even more to it so it's even more dynamic. But for some reason I can like see like this whole metal like it going into almost like more metal than like chill. But it's really cool. It's you have a really good voice. Um, Sounds like kind of like eels too. Um,
Yeah, you listed like a whole bunch of influences. So I guess that's good. If it sounds like a bunch of great artists, then I'm happy with that.
yeah, it's really cool. I see it more turning into like this more heavy rock song. I think you're playing it a little too safe, but that's just like what I can just like hear. It's like a screaming. I don't know if you're a screamer in metal, but like I can like hear that in the song, like in the chorus or whatever. But it's really cool.
Sure. Yeah, I love the Deftones, but I haven't done it yet, so it's something I'll consider for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely it's really good. Good job.
Cool, thanks. Do you think it would be good for like indie playlists or like would it be good for sync in your opinion and or indie playlists? Or it needs
Yeah,
like that it needs that extra.
I think you need to work more on it for some reason. I just feel like you could go even more dramatic with it or more like dynamic with it. But it's like a really cool vibe. I almost want to hear if there's like more like rock influence or like electric guitar or
Mhm.
like keys. I don't know, like just more. It's really cool though. I definitely would keep working on this song.
Gotcha. Great feedback. Thank you.
No
Yeah,
problem.
actually, Kurt, listening to that one, I would consider maybe structuring it kind of like Teen Spirit, where it kind of has that build where it's like you're doing that more of an arpeggiated intro that's a little bit mellower, more
Okay.
chilled, and
Yeah.
then you start driving into the "let me entertain you" kind of a thing. So it's a whole different. And your voice is very Cobain, I think, personally. But
Oh, sure. Another influence, unsurprisingly.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Jimmy.
Okay, next up we have Kennedy York, and this song is called Anna's Song, which says "Bread in My Hand."
Hey, Danny. Um,
Hi.
I guess I would consider myself an artist. I've been doing, I mean, I am an artist. I write, I
Claim
write, I
it.
write. I claim it. I write, I write, I write. I mean, I've got like, I don't know, 700 songs. I mean,
Oh my God.
I'm kind of out there already. I'm up, Pandora,
Yeah,
websites. I'm on all the streaming places, right? If you go
awesome.
Kennedy York, but here's what and I love doing this because I love SongNet because I can test my songs, kind of
Totally.
test them. But what I want,
Oh no, he froze. Where did he go?
What
You froze. Is it me? Is it my internet?
Bro, no, it's not you. It's
Okay.
It's his end.
probably. Yeah, it's his end.
Okay.
Maybe if he takes his video off, sometimes that makes it less
All right, less bandwidth,
bandwidth.
yeah.
Poor Kennedy.
Back in or something. Well, he's still on, it looks like, so.
I wonder if he knows he
Something
froze.
crashed. Yeah. We'll give him a moment. In the meantime, we're waiting, Danny.
Yeah.
Let's see. If he's probably signing back in his mobiles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you could put your stuff up in the chat in this mini downtime, and so where people can contact you. Stuff.
Yes. People can contact me here and here and yeah. And
Okay.
Instagram, Dani Inspires. Cool.
Let's see if he's.
Cool.
I haven't seen him come back in yet.
I'm sure you will eventually.
Yeah. If it's too long, we'll go on to the next person, but we'll give it
Any second.
Yeah. Because you were sort of right in the middle of it. Let's see.
Kennedy, where did you go? You guys having fun? Woo!
There we
It's like
go.
11 here
Yeah,
and I'm
definitely.
awake.
I just admitted him back in again.
Awake. Kennedy's back.
Connection to audio.
Back again.
Can
You were
you
right
hear
in the
me?
middle of,
Yes.
yeah, you were right in the middle of
Oh,
saying something.
okay. You know, I'm not going to turn my camera on.
Yeah.
But you
Okay,
can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know how much you got, but really quickly, I'm an artist, right? And so,
Yes.
what I want is, I want a producer, essentially. I mean, what's in my head, I do it. You know, I write, I produce my own stuff, I sing my own stuff, play my instruments. Piano is my instrument, right? So that's what I write on piano. But anyway, what I need is a producer, someone who believes in me, but who's not going to, you know, charge me an arm and a leg, and someone who can see my vision, right? Anyway, this song really quickly was written about a friend of mine, Anna, who was a single mom. She had 2 sons. She was an alternative artist. She was a songwriter, and she struggled financially. And she was a good friend of mine, and still she is a good friend of mine. And anyway, I wrote the song for her. It's called Anna's Song / Bread in My Hand. So that's it.
Cool. We're ready. Show us the song. Anna's song.
Took a 2-room apartment, some misunderstanding. Whole lot of dreams to keep the program as planned. 25-inch TV set, minor controlling. Love is motivation, bread in my hand. Broke a lifelong commitment due to some condescending. Living on the runway made it easy to land. Go and me again, and a simple living. You is motivation, put the bread in my hand. Looking through a helpless situation, speaking from an average point of view. In need of healthy inspiration. Me, myself, and I fall we are due. It's me without the blonde again, feeling mighty special. Digging through the pots and pans and a few one-night stands. Lord knows the ghosts in here are too sentimental, and a whole lot of nothing kept the bread in my hand. foggy idea. Two-room apartment, some misunderstanding. Whole lot of dreams to keep the program as planned. 25-inch TV set, minor controlling. You as motivation, put the bread in my hand. Put the bread in my hand. It kept the bread in my hand. Bread in my hand.
Cool. Is it was it Dropkick Murphys that I'm thinking of? That was like the Irish
Yeah,
band
drop
that
it.
used a lot of
Yeah, I love them and the Pogues and yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
it's very like Irish influenced.
Thank you. Yeah.
Really cool. I really
Flogging Molly. Yeah, I love
yeah,
them
I
too.
really
Yeah.
like it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a cool vibe. It was very like unique sounding and the Beatles I think was like another almost that kind of style like the 70s influence. I think with like what I just said, the Irish band kind of combined.
Hmm.
So yeah, it was really
Yeah.
cool. I really
Thank you.
thought it was really
Yeah, but you see how I need the production is not what I
yeah.
want. It never comes out like I want. I mean, I spend like, hours in at night and it never comes out like I want. And it's just,
Yeah. Well, yeah, I definitely work with a lot of producers on my team. So if you're looking for a producer, I'm
yeah,
happy
hook me up.
to hook you up. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Just email me and then definitely we can
Okay.
talk for sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, we have the Emmanuel Lawrence. And give me a moment to. So, bear with me.
Yeah, you can go ahead and talk about it, Emmanuel.
Sure. This is hi Danny. This is a pop genre song, me singing. It's been produced as female vocal on it as well. It's a positive anthemic kind of tune.
Yay! I love pop positive songs. Let's do it.
Okay. Give me a moment. All right.
Yesterday is over, yesterday is through. Yesterday is done, now it's in your rear view. Now you got a nice clean slate, fresh with no mistakes. You got a shiny new horizon, golden day horizon. Because it's a brand new
fresh and sweet morning. You wanna get up, get going, wake up, rise and say, welcome, 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 brand new day. Brand new day, brand new day. You can get through the morning, get through the afternoon. You can get through the evening, lit by the light of the moon. And nothing is too hard, and nothing is too tough, and nothing's gonna stop you. You'll decide when you've done enough. Because it's a brand new, brand new, brand new, brand new day. Brand new day. Fresh and sweet morning. You wanna get up, get going, wake up, rise and say, welcome, 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 brand new day. Brand new day, brand new day. The future full of promise, full of positivity. The future sometimes cloudy, not always what it seems. But you lean on life's hopes, and you lean on life's dreams, and you lean on this new day and its possibility. Cause it's a brand new, brand new, brand new, brand new day. Brand new day. Fresh and sweet morning. You wanna get up, get going, wake up, rise and say, welcome, 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 brand new day. Brand new day, brand new day, brand new day, brand new day, brand new day.
Did. Yay! I love positive songs. We need more of those.
Thank you.
I heard in the second verse, like almost like a cappella or something with like clapping, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I heard the second verse, like I kind of pictured that. I see this like very big, like I see this like kind of like those like really cheesy musical commercials that's like a phone commercial. I could like just picture like a bunch of people in a music video like doing this like choreographed something. Like I don't know, I could just see this being like a very big song if that makes sense. For like a music video. I could also see you you know, connect with some kind of like local brands to like have their brand in the music video, like a coffee company or something. But I could just like, I definitely see like coffee commercial or like coffee something or like some kind of like positive brand. It could be like almost like an anthem for like a nonprofit or like definitely like something positive. So I really like the vibe of this. I think more people on this song. I think bigger instruments. It's like a really cool concept. I think like it's not done. I wouldn't say it's done yet. I feel like you should work more on it because I think it has a lot of potential.
Okay, I appreciate that. And I am going for sync or film and TV.
Yeah, like bigger, definitely. Yeah.
Understand. Well, thanks for the feedback.
Yeah, I really, really, really like the chord. It's a really, really catchy.
Yeah, Manuel, I was wondering who produced that.
I have a friend in a Facebook friend actually who's up in Massachusetts.
Yeah, because it kind of sounds, he put that marimba in there, so it gives it kind of a world music vibe. Is that one of the things you were looking at with that, or?
Yeah, in a way, I was looking for uniqueness. Something that stood out, and the intro's got a kalimba, it's got a marimba in it as well. And at the end of it, it has more of a gospel choir kind of thing with hand claps, and that may not come through as cleanly as it could. But Danny, that's what I think you were hearing at the end.
Yeah.
I could just hear it in the second verse. I heard hand claps. Like it wasn't there, but I heard it in my
But
head.
you heard it. Got it. Got it.
Of it like singing like a cappella with hand claps, if that makes sense.
It does. I appreciate the feedback.
Yeah, absolutely. Really like the song. I want more songs like that to exist.
All right, thank you.
All right, you want to do yours and then Larambe's, or which one do Steve?
Yeah, let's do that. And well, Papa Satch that one in too, if you want to do that one too.
All right, yeah, Papa Satch, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So next, Danny, this is mine, and it's called Mystery. I'll tell you the story after you listen to it. I think it's more fun that way. Okay, let me.
Quirky, funny lady with the short blonde hair. Mischief in a smile, but a straight place stare. Keep your eyes open if she's walking your way. What is she gonna do next? She's a mystery. How does she look so good? She's a mystery. How does she look? How does she look so good? How does she look? How does she look so good? If she comes to see you, choose your words with care. Maybe you can ask if you can touch that hair. She may even say yes, but follow with a tease. What is she gonna do next? She's a mystery. How does she look so good? She's a mystery. How does she look? How does she look so good? How does she look? How does she look so good? From the outside she flows with magic. Mystery for you to solve. Something keeps you wanting more of her. She's a mystery. How does she look so good? She's a mystery. How does she look? How does she look so good? How does she look? How does she look so good?
I want to hear the story about the song.
Okay. So this guy calls me up one day and says, I have a request for a song for the Ellen DeGeneres show, where they were going to do a product placement with a shampoo. And he said it had to have the word mystery in it. So I said, okay, so this was my submission, right? And he calls me back a couple of weeks later and he says, they all said you really nailed it, but the problem is they cut the scene from the show. So, yeah. But a
Damn.
lot of people respond to this because it's easy to sing along with because there's one word chorus basically. But I want your opinion.
Yeah, my opinion is It makes me think of like those old school TV shows like Gilligan's Island or something, if that makes
Hmm.
sense. It's
Yeah,
very
sure.
TV show theme song. It's
Yeah.
it's definitely a TV show theme song. Um, trying to think what else I was thinking. But yeah, also like those like a theme song for like an animation, if that makes sense. Like an animated
Okay.
TV show theme song also.
Hmm.
Um, or like old school. It also makes you think a lot. It makes me feel like I'm in a different time period, basically. Like I feel like I'm in like
Okay.
the like 60s or 70s, if that's like accurate.
Hmm.
Like it makes me think I'm in a whole other space. So like if there was like a sync opportunity where they're looking for like a song that sounded more from like the
Right.
70s, I feel like this would fit really well, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah. No, there's a lot of requests for such things.
Yeah.
On Taxi and Broad Jam and places like
Yeah.
that. They're looking for specific decades,
Yeah,
70s music, 90s
exactly.
music, 80s music, that kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's really cool. I really like it.
Bewitched.
Yeah, like all of that.
There you
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
Okay, so we have two more. Now neither of these people are here, but just you don't have to take too long with it. But on the other hand, they're kind of regulars, and so um, they're definitely worth listening to. So this one is by La Rambe. It's called Brand New Ones. Get it queued up here. Let's see.
Wouldn't it be something if life had an undo button? Can we start over? Can we rewind? Can we build a machine to take us back in time? What if we could undo the damage that's been done? Will we make the same mistakes or make brand new ones? Make brand new ones. Like brand new ones. Can we start over? Can we rewind? Can we build a machine that can take us back in time? What would we do over to change the outcome? Ooh, would we use the same excuses or make brand new ones? Make brand new ones. Brand new ones. Wish we coulda, shoulda, woulda done this, done that. Wish we could go back and change some of the facts. Regret is all that's left when we make a bad choice. When we fail to listen to our inner voice. We can't start over. It's all said and done.
Man, I really like this. I think again that Ed, that Pierre, and this guy should, or girl, whoever wrote this, should all collaborate because you guys all write on the same themes, and so I think it'd be really interesting to see what you guys could do together. This is really cool though. I really like the song and the vibe and the theme of the song and the lyrics. It's really catchy, really great voice. So I really like this. This is really cool.
It's a great concept. We've all been there. Yeah.
It's like I'm muted. It's like drama. Like the songs in like dramas, like like haunting almost. If that makes sense, like haunting and like dark,
Yeah.
like sci-fi, horror,
Disturbing. Yeah.
murder, like jail scenes, like drugs, like um just like dark. Anything dark, I think that could be with for like sing stuff.
Yeah. Sounds good. Okay, one more. This is Papa Satch. It's called
One more to go.
Tomorrow's Yesterday. And I don't have lyrics on this. The song does have lyrics, but I just don't have them. Okay, so play it. Key.
Read my things, had to leave. Walked out of it before dawn. Had to go, didn't know if you'd show before I'd gone. There were days that I thought you really loved me. There were days that I thought our love had grown. Yesterday, you had said that you really loved another one. Slammed the gas to forget the past, but your vision in my head wouldn't go. On my mind, that you spent some time with another one I didn't know. There were days that I thought you really loved me. There were days that I thought our love had grown. Yesterday, you had said that you truly loved.
Yeah, I like this song too. I think the first and second verse are, well, if it's verse sync, I should say, would be a little they should add a little more dynamic so that it's not so repetitive. But if it's not for sync, it probably doesn't matter as much. I just always think for sync, so it's like hard to not do that. But I really like it. It has a really good voice. I think it needs more dynamics. It feels kind of like it's repeating. I think it would be cool to kind of just add some new dynamics, but I really like the chorus and I really like the overall song and I really like the voice. I just think it could mix it up a little bit.
Okay.
Do you think that would be something that would also be usable in like a sound alike replacement? I mean, it almost was dead on Bob Seger right there in the beginning.
Yeah, I definitely think it could be. I think just having more dynamics because I just notice like people always seem to say that with songs, like especially supervisors, is they just want more dynamics. Yeah. Is it your song?
No, no, this is
Okay,
just
okay.
somebody I just noticed. Yeah, I didn't bring anything up to play because I figured we might be running late because we had so many submissions, but we actually got through that pretty fast. I was quite amazed.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, that was good. Good time. Yeah.
Sorry if
yeah.
I went through it too fast.
No,
Oh
no,
no,
that's
no, no.
perfect. That's
No,
exactly what
it's
it
just
should be.
right. It's just
Okay.
right. Yeah.
Fast
You
is
want to
And
good.
play your song?
No, I'm not complaining of mine, but
Okay.
I'm in a whole different place because what I do is kind of what you do, and
Okay, cool.
so I already know where I'm headed and everything else. But in fact, because of that, I was going to ask you a couple questions, like specifically
Yes.
when people are looking for branding or looking for artist development, what are some
Yes.
of the key things that they need to bring to the table when they meet you?
Yeah. So a lot of artists don't think about their why. And so we really focus on nailing people's whys because when they have their why, they have something to really hold on to so that the purpose of their music becomes more than just, I want to get likes or I want to get a placement or I need 1 million fans to feel like I'm worthy of being actually successful. So, for example, we work with an artist and we did branding for him that's like a rapper. His name is Dad Rap, and he makes music to inspire dads, and he makes clean like rap music all about like being a dad and like about fatherhood, and he found so much meaning in that because it can inspire other dads. There's not like a ton of like positive music, rap specifically about being a parent, right? So, he can connect to them. Um, we have an artist named Piano Jordan who's like a really big TikTok. He's really big on TikTok. He has like over 700,000 followers. And we helped him realize like his music really is about, bringing light to the world and really inspiring people with his music and just like bringing people from darkness to light and things like that. So I would definitely say finding your why, like that's super important. Evan always says, why do you get out of bed and why should anyone care? And that's always where we start with artists brainstorming that because that is such a center point of like everything. And then from there we build upon that. But that's like the first building block is like figuring out what is your why? Like, why are you doing music? Is it to empower people? Is it to inspire people? Is it to help people get through a hard time? Is it to help people transport people to an experience? Is it to help people relax? Is it because you're doing something? We have an artist we're working with, like, that talks a lot about breaking, I think it's like breaking generational like breaking through generational wealth, like being the first to really, conquer that. And so, yeah, so I would say finding your why. That would be like number one.
And how about like genre and stuff like that? Do you look at those things too, or background or anything else? Or
Yeah, so our favorite thing to do is help people figure out, well, there's multiple things, but one of them is helping artists figure out like what they're interested in and how we can connect that to their fans because there's so many songs out there these days and we're in the attention economy. So it's really about figuring out like what are artists passionate about and how can we connect that to their fans so that their fans can connect with them on a personal level versus just like, oh, like they have a song out. So an example would be like mental health, an example would be like wellness, an example would be like hiking, being outdoors. We have a client that's really into anime and like does all these like cool like anime visualizers. And so there's no like wrong answer. Like it could be anything, but we find that when we have figure out what artists really are passionate about besides just music, and then we connect that to their fan base, it just makes them so much more interesting, and then we build content strategies around that. So for example, we were talking to an artist, who loves hiking, and we're like, well, maybe you can make like a playlist, about hiking, or you can have hiking merch, or like things to do with the wildlife, or like there's so many ways to be creative about it, versus just like having someone like think a song is good. So it's so important to like figure out like what you're passionate about, how you can connect that, and your why. And then as far as genre, it's not that we focus on a specific genre, it's we just figure out what is unique and remarkable about people. And that's usually a combination of things. I know so that he can like show his like Boston and Nashville and it's like country and rock. So it's not about like helping them with one genre. But obviously like figuring out genre is part of that, but it's more like figuring out them as a whole person and like what really makes them stand out. What is their story? And Evan talks a lot about storytelling because if you don't have a story, people aren't going to pay attention. In the attention economy, you need a story. Like you need to be able to stand out. That is so, so important. Yeah. Joe says he has to jet. This was fun.
All right, Joe. Great seeing you there.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, Joe.
Hopefully we can catch you at one of our live things too.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. And then of course, yeah, Danny, when you're in LA again, yeah, you're always welcome to come check out our thing. We have our little like open mic showcase thing on the 19th. That'll be fun. So
Oh, that's
please.
cool. I might be there by then. I
Yeah.
don't know what day I'm coming back, but I think it might be close to that time, so it is possible.
Yeah. So on the 19th, Joe, if you're interested, that's at the Urban Homestead, 631 Cypress Avenue in Pasadena. It's right very close to Orange Grove and Fair Oaks, if you're interested.
Mm. We
So it's
we spoke at a school in Pasadena, LACM, Los Angeles College of Music.
yeah, it's a little bit further north from there, but it's very cool.
It's awesome.
All right. So when you're looking for where a person kind of fits and all that, it's important that they have a community. I think that
Yes.
they're not just sitting at home doing nothing but music and having no life.
No, community is so key. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, because I do know a few artists that they're so deep into their music that they have no friends and no life, and it's like, dude, it's sad.
You gotta get out
Almost,
there a little bit.
you gotta be out
Yeah,
in the
you
community.
definitely, I mean, having a community is really essential, especially for artists that want fans. They
Yeah,
need people to know they exist too, and they need genuine, authentic relationships, and they need to connect with people and like interests, which then usually they'll like your music more.
exactly. And what's another interesting point too is that your music doesn't necessarily have to connect to your community. I've got
Mm-hmm.
friends who do a lot of cooking and they love food, and that's fine. But they
Mm-hmm.
don't write music about food or about cooking. They just happen to like that, and that's their community, and that's a big part of who they are and why they have fans that are into them, whatever they do.
Yeah, totally. That's definitely, definitely true. Yes.
How do
Okay,
you and Evan work together?
What
what?
did we say?
Uh, I said the question was, how do you and Evan work together?
How do me and Evan work together? Yes. So me and Evan work together by doing branding sessions with artists. We do one-on-one sessions where we take artists and we walk them through an entire 12-step process. So it's literally 12 sessions where we literally, the first thing is people fill out a questionnaire, which is about their brand. And then we do the sessions on like their what, their how, their why, their their story, their core values, their brand archetype, their colors, their fonts, their tones. Like it's an entire thing where people pretty much walk away with the brand Bible. But as far as like how we work together, we do the sessions together with artists on Google Meet. And then he pretty much helps them figure out the content stuff because he's really good at working with AI to help with that. And then I'm really good at coming up with a ton of ideas for people on the spot. As you kind of see how I do things is like I'm very intuitive. So like I'll come up with merch ideas for people and like fundraising ideas for people and different content ideas for people. And so we work really well together, bouncing off ideas and bouncing off things. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And then I also have a separate company too. So like I have my own company, he has his own company, and we work together on the branding stuff. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm assuming you put your information in the chat, so anybody wants to contact you can get a hold
Yes,
of you
I
there.
can do it again though. I will re-copy it just
Oh,
in
yeah.
case. The easiest way is definitely booking a call. That way I can just talk directly on a call. But if you want to email, that's fine. You can also follow me on Instagram. I post a lot on Instagram.
Okay.
If you want to just get to know me better as a human. Um, and yeah, I'd love to talk to anyone that wants to build their brand. It's not just for sync, it's just for an artist. For every artist needs this. And we're doing the work that labels don't really want to do anymore. They want artists to just have the following, have the brand, all the things. So we're kind of building the foundation for people so then they can get to the next level. And then it's a lot easier to pitch themselves for any opportunities once they actually like get through the brand. Yeah.
Makes sense. You've
Yes.
only got one shot, one brand, right?
Yes. Absolutely. So true.
Anybody else have any questions?
Yes.
How do we save this?
Oh, at the top right in the chat, there are three dots. On the right, there's an X and then there's an arrow and then there are three dots. You click on the three dots and you say save chat. Yeah.
Find it there, Ed? Okay. And while I was looking for that, so do you have any sponsorships or anything else? Any sponsorship leads that you can hook up people with, or?
Sponsorships, like,
Well, like for myself, I have endorsement deals and things, so now I don't have to buy guitars or guitar strings or anything like that because I just.
oh, okay. You mean like music companies,
Well,
like,
not just music companies, but also like I'm in touch with a couple of coffee companies too. We're going to be starting working with them.
oh, cool. N not not as much. We have one client that works with music notes. Jordan does like a lot of stuff with them. That's like sheet music company. And he's also got a lot of piano sponsorships. But he also has like a ton of followers, so they like really, really wanted, they sent him so many pianos. I think he got like at least four different like keyboard companies. But yeah, I mean, if an artist has good numbers, then definitely, um, they always are looking for that. I'm like, my computer's dying. I need to plug in my charger.
Did you find that copy thing, Ed? You got it saved?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Saved
good. Okay.
my computer. Yeah, save my computer. Anyway, music notes. Yeah, music notes has been awesome for sure. Um, Jordan's done a lot of stuff with that. Because he does a lot of piano covers, so it made so much sense. So when it comes to sponsors, it's definitely just about figuring out what fits in with your brand and what you're doing. But I don't have like specific sponsors. We work with Beat Bread. That's a cool company that we're affiliates with, which I could definitely send you guys information on that. They more help give advances, I believe, for music, so that's kind of cool. But I don't really think that's a sponsor necessarily.
No, it kind of is because you can't do anything without any money, you know.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
With that, what do you think, Jimmy? Call it.
I think we covered pretty much everything that we were planning to. So thank you so much, Danny. Appreciate you being here. Sorry that Evan couldn't be here, but you were very, very good and definitely very valuable. And for the people that'll be checking out the archive on YouTube, I know they're going to have a lot of questions and they're going to probably be asking me. So we'll see what happens. But I really appreciate that. And hopefully we'll see you back in LA real soon.
Yeah.
And if Evan wants to listen to any music, of course, this is on our channel on YouTube.
sure.
I put that in the chat too. The channel is called SongNet Space LA.
Yeah,
And
for
it takes
sure.
about 24 hours or so, yeah, for YouTube to put it up.
I'll tell him.
But
Definitely.
that's the scoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me. This was so much fun.
Sure. Appreciate that. And our March guest, as
Most
always, will
welcome.
be Ben McLean for you guys who are interested. And he's LA's #1 music attorney, so that's always a good thing. All right. Till then, we'll see you next time.